Hi USD, I'm excited to tell you about the Beckman program and my experience in it. I graduated from USD in 2015, and I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of the Beckman program. I was majoring in chemistry and biochemistry, and I started doing research with Dr. Benz as a freshman, and then the Beckman program came to USD in my junior year. So we worked together on an application. I think that was a really cool opportunity to work with your faculty mentor to develop a project proposal. Our project was looking at surface chemistry of metal organic frameworks and trying to use them for different applications by looking at what reactions we could do on those metal organic framework surfaces. In that project, I also had the opportunity to give a couple of research presentations. So the Beckman program has conferences in the summer, and that's held in Irvine. And that's a really cool conference that not just has research around areas that, are specific to you, but really much broader applications as well. So as a young scientist, I think it was really critical in helping me broaden my horizons and understand that surface science could be applied to biological surfaces too, which is what I ended up doing in my PhD work. I also was able to go to a couple of different conferences, national conferences as an undergrad, which is a really unique opportunity for undergrads and really amazing to get to go with your faculty mentor and have that support. I went to New Orleans and Denver for the American Chemical Society meetings and got to present a poster, which is such a cool opportunity for an undergrad. I think having to work on your ability to communicate your science is really essential. So that was really great in preparing me for my later career. And the Beckman program also has some support for students applying to grad schools. So while I didn't go into undergrad thinking I would go and get my PhD, I really got bitten by the research bug and had such amazing faculty support and got connected with scientists that I could see myself, trying to just have the career track that these people had. And I was so excited by what everyone was doing and could picture myself as a scientist and learned that, science isn't just like one type of person. It's really for everybody. So I think that was a really cool opportunity in the Beckman program to kind of meet a wide range of people and see at the national conferences, just get an expanded view of what science is and who can be a part of it. And so I applied to grad school and I got my PhD in biophysical chemistry. I worked on lipid membranes, so I was interested in, how do membranes come together? So still sort of surface chemistry, but now on biological systems. And then after my PhD, I actually did another proposal. Proposals are a big part of science, and I think the Beckman program does a really good job at preparing you for, writing strong proposals and working with faculty mentors who are very good at writing proposals and will help you become better at writing proposals. So don't be scared if you think that, it's a big process. It's a work in progress. Actually, in my PhD, I supported myself all throughout my PhD with funding that I got myself through either the graduate research fellowship program or through internal grants that you can apply for. So, there's tons of funding opportunities, and being able to be a good communicator and proposal writer really helps you out and gives you some more opportunities to just work in diverse fields. But in my post-grad training, I applied for an independent postdoc grant and was successful, was able to do a project looking at lipid membranes for detecting other dangerous pathogens, which turned out to be quite relevant because 2020 was also when COVID was happening. So I was at Sandia during that time. And during that time also, the COVID vaccine started to become available a little bit after that, right? And that's actually a lipid nanoparticle based vaccine. And so there are a couple companies in the Bay Area that also are doing lipid nanoparticle therapeutics. It was around then that I was looking for what's my next step going to be after my postdoc, and I started working at a biotech company in the area, working on lipid nanoparticles. So sort of, from undergrad through where I am now, I think my science career has kind of prepared me to be the scientist that I am, and the Beckman program was part of that, and the amazing faculty support at USD. And now I'm a senior scientist at a biotech company in the Bay Area. I am doing nanoparticle research and biophysical characterization of membranes still. So still some surface science, just on a little bit harder surfaces, or maybe not harder. They're actually softer. They're softer surfaces. Then I'm also trying to, not just be a scientist, but have other kind of general aspirations and want to be a well-rounded person. So I also think it's important to say that, when you're in science, you don't have to just think of yourself as a scientist. You can have other hobbies. You can, go hiking. You can be into skiing. You can do all sorts of other things that you like. Also, my husband and I are expecting our first child. So that's an exciting new adventure for us as well. So, life doesn't have to just be one thing. I encourage everyone to think about applying for the Beckman program, whether or not you think, you necessarily fit the mold of a scientist. I think a scientist can be anything you want, and the training that you get at USD will be really essential for whatever career path is next for you. So good luck. Bye.